But this script came to me, bucket list, and it just inspired me. I thought, this is a film I should do now.
The untold story of Madhuri Dixit's two children, Arin and Ryan Nene. When Madhuri Dixit stepped away from Bollywood at the height of her career in 1999, the world wondered why. The dancing queen, who had captivated millions with her mesmerizing moves and radiant smile, simply vanished from the silver screen. But behind the glittering facade of stardom lay a different kind of love story, one that would take her halfway across the world and give her the greatest roles of her life. Mother to Arin and Ryan Nene. Today, we're diving deep into the untold story of Madhuri's two sons, the boys who grew up away from the chaos of Mumbai's film industry, raised in the quiet suburbs of Denver, Colorado. While their mother ruled Bollywood from afar through occasional comeback films, Arin and Ryan were navigating a completely different world. American high schools, college applications, and the unique challenge of being the children of India's most beloved actress while living as regular teenagers in America. This isn't just another celebrity family story. It's about sacrifice, identity, and the price of fame. It's about a mother who chose love over stardom and two young men who've had to figure out their place between two worlds. By the end of this video, you'll understand why Madhuri's decision to raise her boys in America was both brilliant and heartbreaking, and how Arin and Ryan have grown into remarkable young men, despite carrying one of the most famous last names in Indian cinema. Let's start from the beginning. When Madhuri married Dr. Sriram Nene in 1999, it wasn't just a wedding. It was a seismic shift that sent shockwaves through the Indian film industry. Here was the woman who had defined grace and beauty for an entire generation, choosing to leave everything behind for love. The marriage took her to Denver, where her husband practiced as a cardiovascular surgeon, and suddenly the Queen of Bollywood found herself in suburban America, pregnant with her first child. Arin Nene was born in March 2003, making Madhuri a mother at the age of 35. For a woman who had spent decades in front of cameras, the transition to motherhood in a foreign country must have been overwhelming. But those who know the family say Madhuri embraced this new role with the same dedication she had brought to her dancing. She was determined to give Arin a normal childhood, something she herself had never experienced. Just 2 years later, in March 2005, Ryan joined the family. Now, Madhuri had two young boys to raise, and she made a decision that would define the next chapter of her life. She would step back from films almost entirely, appearing only in select projects that truly mattered to her. The woman who had once commanded astronomical fees for her performances was now more concerned with school pickup times and bedtime stories. Growing up as the sons of Madhuri Dixit in Denver presented unique challenges that most people could never imagine. On one hand, they had the privilege of a comfortable life with loving parents. On the other hand, they carried the weight of a legacy they barely understood. In India, their mother was practically a goddess. In America, she was just another mom at the PTA meetings, albeit one with an accent and an extraordinary past. The boys attended regular American schools, played sports, and hung out with friends who had no idea that their classmates' mother had once made the entire nation fall in love with her through a single dance sequence. This wasn't accidental. Madhuri and Dr. Nene made a conscious choice to shield their sons from the intensity of Indian media and the overwhelming attention that came with being Madhuri Dixit's children. But maintaining that normalcy required constant vigilance. Every trip back to India became a carefully orchestrated affair. The boys would experience firsthand the magnitude of their mother's fame, seeing crowds gather wherever she went, watching photographers follow their every move. These visits were eye-opening for Arin and Ryan, giving them glimpses into a world that felt both familiar and foreign. As they grew older, the questions started coming. Friends would discover old Bollywood movies on streaming platforms and recognize their mother. Teachers would Google the family name and realize they had celebrity children in their classrooms. The boys had to learn how to navigate these conversations with grace, explaining their unique situation without sounding boastful or embarrassed. Education became the family's North Star. Both Madhuri and Dr. Nene, coming from families that valued academic achievement, ensured their sons understood the importance of building their own identities beyond their famous heritage. They encouraged the boys to pursue their passions, whether in academics, sports, or creative endeavors, always emphasizing that their worth wasn't tied to their mother's celebrity status. Arin, the elder son, showed early signs of being introspective and thoughtful. He excelled in his studies and developed a deep appreciation for music and technology. Those close to the family describe him as someone who inherited his mother's artistic sensibilities but channeled them in completely different directions. While Madhuri expressed herself through dance and acting, Arin found his voice through music production and digital creativity. Ryan, the younger brother, brought a different energy to the family dynamic. More outgoing than his older sibling, he threw himself into various activities with enthusiasm. He played sports, participated in school events, and seemed to have inherited some of his mother's natural charisma. Yet both boys shared a common trait that impressed everyone who met them. They were remarkably grounded for children of such a famous parent. The family's approach to maintaining connections with their Indian heritage while embracing American culture created a unique household dynamic. Hindi was spoken at home alongside English. Indian festivals were celebrated with the same enthusiasm as American holidays. The boys grew up eating both dal chawal and hamburgers, understanding that their identity encompassed multiple cultures rather than being limited to one. Dr. Nene played a crucial role in this balancing act. As someone who had also made the journey from India to America for his career, he understood the challenges of maintaining cultural identity while adapting to a new environment. He became not just a father but a guide, helping his sons navigate the complexities of their bicultural existence. The boys' relationship with their extended family in India remained strong despite the geographical distance. Regular video calls with grandparents, cousins, and relatives ensured they stayed connected to their roots. Summer vacations often meant trips to India, where they would immerse themselves in the culture their parents had left behind but never forgotten. As Arin and Ryan entered their teenage years, new challenges emerged. The age of social media meant that maintaining privacy became increasingly difficult. Photos of the family would surface online, and suddenly their classmates would discover their unique background through Instagram posts and Twitter discussions. The boys learned to handle this attention with maturity that belied their years. Their mother's selective return to Bollywood with films like Aja Nachle and later Dead Ishqiya gave them front-row seats to witness her professional commitments. They saw her prepare for roles, travel for shoots, and deal with the pressures of being in the public eye. These experiences taught them valuable lessons about dedication, professionalism, and the sacrifices required for success in any field. Throughout their upbringing, Madhuri and Dr. Nene emphasized the importance of giving back to society. The boys were involved in various charitable activities and community service projects, learning that privilege comes with responsibility. This foundation would later influence their choices as they grew into young adults. If you're enjoying this deep dive into the lives of Arin and Ryan Nene, make sure to hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments below, and subscribe to Things That Make You Go, Huh, for more untold stories about the families behind your favorite celebrities. The transition from teenage years to young adulthood brought new revelations for both brothers. As they prepared for college, the weight of their choices became more apparent. Unlike typical American teenagers whose biggest decision might be choosing between state schools or private universities, Arin and Ryan faced questions that went far deeper. Would they stay in America and build lives completely separate from their mother's legacy? Or would they eventually return to India and embrace the cultural heritage that had shaped their upbringing from afar? Arin, now approaching his senior year of college, has emerged as someone who values substance over spectacle. His decision to pursue music production as a minor speaks to an artistic soul that mirrors his mother's creative instincts, but expressed through a completely different medium. Those who know him describe a young man who approaches life with careful consideration, weighing decisions not just for their immediate impact, but for their long-term consequences. His college experience has been deliberately low-key. While he could easily have leveraged his family connections for networking opportunities in entertainment or other industries, Arin has chosen to build his reputation based on his own merit. Faculty members praise his work ethic and collaborative spirit, noting that he brings a maturity to group projects that sets him apart from his peers. The music production minor wasn't just an academic choice for Arin. It represents his way of connecting with his artistic heritage while forging his own path. Where his mother expressed emotions through classical dance and dramatic performances, he channels his creativity through beats, rhythms, and digital soundscapes. It's a modern evolution of the artistic gene that runs through the family. Ryan's journey through college has been equally impressive, but markedly different from his older brother's approach. His focus on STEM fields demonstrates a practical mindset that complements Arin's more artistic inclinations. The brothers have developed a dynamic where their different strengths create a powerful support system for each other. Living together in Los Angeles during their college years has strengthened their bond even further. They've learned to navigate independence while maintaining the close relationship that was fostered during their Denver upbringing. Their apartment has become a gathering place for friends from diverse backgrounds, reflecting the inclusive values their parents instilled in them from an early age. The presence of extended family in California has provided an additional layer of security and cultural connection. Regular visits with grandparents and cousins have kept them grounded in their Indian heritage while they pursue their American dreams. These family gatherings serve as bridges between their two worlds, offering spaces where they can be completely authentic without having to explain or justify their unique background. Both brothers have developed a sophisticated understanding of privacy and public attention. They've learned when to engage with their mother's fans and when to maintain boundaries. This balance isn't something they were taught explicitly, but rather absorbed through years of observing how their parents handled similar situations. Their approach to social media reflects this mature understanding of public and private life. Unlike many of their generation who share every moment online, Arin and Ryan are selective about what they reveal. When they do post, it's with intention and consideration for how their words or images might be interpreted by audiences they've never met, but who feel connected to their family. The question of returning to India has become more complex as they've grown older. During childhood visits, India felt like an exciting adventure, a place where their mother was treated like royalty and they got to experience a completely different way of life. As adults, they're beginning to understand the deeper implications of potentially building careers and lives there. India today offers opportunities that didn't exist when their mother first left for America. The startup ecosystem, the growing entertainment industry, and the increasing global connectivity make it a viable option for young professionals in ways it wasn't decades ago. Yet both brothers recognize that returning would mean accepting a level of public scrutiny that they've successfully avoided throughout their upbringing. Their parents have been careful not to pressure them toward any particular choice. Madhuri, having experienced both the heights of Indian stardom and the peace of American suburban life, understands the value of both paths. Dr. Nene, having built his medical career in America while maintaining strong ties to India, serves as an example of how it's possible to honor both cultures without sacrificing personal fulfillment. The brothers' relationship with failure and success has been shaped by their unique upbringing. They've watched their mother handle both triumph and criticism with grace. They've seen their father build a medical practice through hard work and dedication. These examples have taught them that success isn't just about achievement, but about maintaining integrity throughout the journey. Their approach to relationships reflects the values they absorbed from their parents' marriage. They've witnessed a partnership built on mutual respect, shared values, and the willingness to make sacrifices for family. This foundation has given them realistic expectations about love and commitment that many of their peers struggle to develop. As they stand on the threshold of true independence, both Arin and Ryan carry with them lessons that extend far beyond typical parent-child relationships. They've learned about the power of reinvention through watching their mother transform from Bollywood star to dedicated parent. They've understood the importance of service through their father's medical career. Most importantly, they've discovered that identity isn't something you inherit, but something you actively create. The future holds endless possibilities for both young men. Whether they choose to remain in America, return to India, or create lives that span both countries, they're equipped with the cultural flexibility and personal strength to succeed. Their story isn't just about being Madhuri Dixit's sons. It's about becoming the architects of their own destiny, while honoring the sacrifices their parents made to give them choices. If this glimpse into the lives of Arin and Ryan Nene has given you new insights into one of Bollywood's most private families, show your appreciation by hitting that like button. Share your thoughts about celebrity children and the challenges they face in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to Things That Make You Go, because we're just getting started with stories that reveal the human side of fame and the price of living in the spotlight. Today, Arin and Ryan Nene stand as testaments to the power of intentional parenting and the courage to choose love over legacy. Their story reveals that sometimes the greatest gift a parent can give isn't fame or fortune, but the freedom to discover who you truly are away from the glare of expectations. Madhuri Dixit's decision to step away from Bollywood at her peak wasn't a sacrifice. It was an investment in creating two grounded, thoughtful young men who understand that their worth isn't defined by their mother's achievements, but by their own character and choices. In a world obsessed with celebrity culture, the Nene family has quietly proven that true success lies in raising children who can navigate any world with dignity and purpose. The untold story of Arin and Ryan isn't just about growing up as Madhuri Dixit's sons. It's about the beautiful complexity of modern identity, the strength found in multicultural roots, and the wisdom of parents who understood that sometimes love means letting go of everything you've built to build something even more precious. What do you think about celebrity parents who choose privacy over publicity for their children? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, smash that like button if this story moved you, and subscribe to Things That Make You. Go for more untold stories that make you see fame in a whole new light.